These glasses might have to go for this pod, yo.
What happened?
Cause I wanna if I start a coughing escapade, I was gonna turn my mic down.
My mic sounds nice.
But I can't even see the dang. There we go. That's better.
Jesus.
But I can't even really see the thing.
Okay.
But it's all good though.
I need you to wake up, broski. You all right though?
I'm always all right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Let's get it. All right, cool. Okay. How y'all doing in these streets? Oh, I threw it on the floor when they fell up underneath.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hi.
Yo, first off, you got any gum in your mouth?
You know I do. But I swallowed it. I don't know, you
Okay.
shouldn't do that, but
Why not?
I don't know. Members of, I don't know, maybe it's a myth.
It
but
takes 7 years for the gum to digest.
yeah.
Is that the myth?
Something about that. Stay in your belly for a long time. Yeah, same thing. Guess that's what I heard. But yeah, I did.
Okay. What kind of gum was you chewing on?
I don't even know.
Spearmint, Winter Fresh.
I think it was like peppermint.
Okay.
Peppermint, my thing. Sing-a-lang to the sing-a-rang. All right, let's get it popping in these populations and stuff.
You ready to get this thing popping?
Let's get it popping. You up?
Let's
You
get
good?
it popping.
I know you
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
keep
good.
the calm throat so the throat won't get activated.
Oh, my throat good now.
Oh, you got a new throat. Okay.
Whoa,
All
that sound
right.
wild, son. Why
New
that
throat?
sound wild? Yeah.
Cause you wild.
I don't like that description of my throat.
My bad.
It sound wild. Well, let's get this thing rolling then.
Let's get it. Give me that countdown.
3,
Oh shoot.
2.
Let's get it.
No, we ain't ready yet. We're not ready yet.
Oh, okay. Jesus, boy.
You know we're gonna cut all this out.
We
You know
gotta
what
cut
I'm
all
saying?
this
We gotta
out.
Cut it out.
The throat really not ready.
I'm the throat goat.
Throat go. You wildin', son. Yeah, let's get all that out of there.
Let me bang that shit.
Yeah.
This really ain't gonna even help. And it's making me hot.
Bet it is. Hot drink,
Got my nuts
hot body.
sweating.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the real
Damn.
raw and authentic show.
Ovaries sweating and shit.
Your ovaries are sweating.
Yeah.
Boy, stop it. Yeah, I got you, sir.
All right. You ready to get this thing started?
Let's get it started in here.
I don't even think you need a countdown.
Oh, whatever. I like the countdown. But
You
anyway,
need the countdown?
I like the countdown. But it's okay. We don't have to do a countdown.
All right, let's do. I got you. I
All
got
right.
you. 3 piece.
3 piece.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, 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 and welcome to the Real Raw and Authentic Podcast, where y'all know we keep it real, raw, and authentic. I'm your girl, Queen Shea Beezy, who loves Shea Beezy. Oh, my bad.
And I'm your boy Nate Thomas, and we in this thing, gang.
What it do, party
What it do?
people?
What the word be is? What's
What
the
the
word
word
on the
be?
streets?
The word on the streets?
Mm-hmm.
Word on the streets for me is growth.
Growth.
Yes.
Okay.
So like stay your course. So like, like a seed you think about. So I like plants. So think about plants, you got a seed that's planted into the darkness. But with enough water, it eventually comes to the sun. So even though it might seem like it's a little dark and like no light at the end of the tunnel, like keep progressing and stay your course. Even if you fall off.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
Certified Shea Beezy.
Certified Shea Beezy. I like it. Word of the week, y'all. No, word on the streets.
Word on the streets. Growth.
Growth.
Yeah. Stay your course, y'all.
So how has this podcast been growing since, episode 1?
Oh. since before, even before
Okay,
last
yeah.
year.
June of last year.
Yeah, I can definitely see the
2023.
growth. Just in the way of us like speaking, the way that we talk. I don't know. I
What
think
you mean
that's
by the way we talk?
in this way, like it sounds like we're growing. You know, even the conversations that we have, and just going back up from when we first did it, just being silly, goofy, but actually like finding our comfort zone.
Okay, our niche.
Yeah, finding
Yeah.
that niche for sure. So seeing that growth and like us still doing this, like that's
Yeah, they say like
after the first 8 episodes.
exactly first 7, 8 episodes.
Whoopsie.
Fuck.
Why you say that?
I could have just cut it out, huh?
Yo.
You want to start this shit all over?
No, it's good. We can do like skirt. You know what we do. It's all good.
Fucking growth, man. Fuck growth, nigga. Fucking growth.
You're so right.
Fucking growth. I fucking hate that quote. Fucking over here lying. Like, oh, that's a good quote. Man, fuck that quote.
You are so raggedy.
Fucking this mic just had some growth and fucking fell. Fuck, man. God damn.
Ooh, you funny as hell.
Now we gonna clip all that shit out.
Like, we'll clip out. Yeah, we'll clip
Nah,
that
I'm
out.
just playing this shit. Fucking mic. Man, my fucking headphones is stuck. I got a fucking word of the week right now.
Bro, you is crazy. When you ain't got no sleep. That's like, you sure you want a podcast?
I need a fucking Snickers right now.
Take a break.
All right.
I feel like I'm fell down in the seat. All right.
Yeah, man. I like that. I like that word on the streets. Growth.
Oh, yeah. Growth
Gotta
it
stay
up.
growing, cause they say
After
the first 7, 8 episodes,
Yeah,
people like, yo, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. It's too hard.
for sure.
I
So many
quit.
difficulties, and especially we could have gave up plenty of times with the audio not working and us just figuring
Uploading.
out. Listen, yeah, so we definitely to think about where we came from and taking forever just to even like get the stuff on. You know what I'm saying? To even start recording, but now just like do, let's go. So that's little stuff like
you
that.
Right. Cause yeah, we be on this thing 15 minutes. Like we good.
Narrator, this is we put the right one, the tempo. It's like, man, what
Why
we
we
doing?
got a metronome in here? Like
They think
forget
clapping
once-
and making noises.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's the whole thing. So just those little things, because sometimes we want to look at the big picture, but if we actually look at the little things, we definitely have grown. Like we definitely not the seed in the dang on pot. We definitely got a little
Absolutely.
water.
Like the last couple of days, I started from episode 1 and just been listening to, us and just listening to the growth. Like it's, especially listening to episode one, which we recorded that,
That was how they were though.
Previous-
like,
yeah,
our
that was
previous
all-
ones were
yep.
like that. So
like we was kind of shock jocking, I guess you could say, just saying the wildest stuff. Like even just listening back, even though listening to episode 1, just knowing from where we started to, now,
yeah,
like all the words, like for me personally, I'm like, man, why am I saying this word repeatedly?
yeah.
Why am I cursing as much? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna not curse in a podcast.
But like, I don't know, they was gangster words and how we were. I don't know. We were still real, but it's just the growth.
There we go.
It's
Exactly.
the growth.
Yeah. So I think we doing some big things.
For
man.
sure.
Let's handshake on that.
Okay, let's do bop, bop, bop,
boom,
bop,
snap.
bop. I got it.
Yeah, man. Look at the handshake, bro.
Okay, look, for
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
Tat tat. Where is that? Where we going?
Triple
No.
snaps. Nah, we just 2 snaps and we out.
No, for sure. I'm so proud of us though. So keep going, guys. Even though it might seem like, yo, where are we going? It don't seem like no way out, but it is. Stay faithful and stay true to you.
Definitely. So I got a concert coming up
Okay.
here in about 2 months.
Say concert.
About a month or two.
Okay.
With that being said, what's the first concert you've ever attended? And how old was you?
So the first concert I went to, I was 27, I believe.
For real?
Yeah.
27.
27.
And you go to 27 concerts a year.
Yes.
That's kind of shocking to me.
So I always liked concerts. I just had never been. But I am, so 27. I had went to the Chris Beezy concert with Trey Songz, Between the Sheets in Columbus. So that was my first concert.
Okay. Did you get on the bus? You get on Chris Beezy's bus?
No, I did not do that. I am not no groupie.
Now, what about Trigger Trey?
And I love me some Chris Beezy. So I would definitely, if I could do a meet and greet, I'd definitely meet him. That was my fave. I love
You'll
me
pay
some
that $1,000 do a meet and greet with Chris Brown?
So I don't know about that, but if I like an opportunity, I don't know. Chris Brown, I don't know.
So let's just say you just had a band just to get up out of here. Like, I made a band off of one ad on a podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You wouldn't pay that $1,000.
I would.
You would?
I would meet. See, like seriously, I love me some Chris Breezy. Like from college when his first CD came out, and we taking bikes off the campus, college campus, to ride bikes 30 minutes to Walmart to listen to Chris Breezy. So get a CD.
Run It.
I love it.
That was off the first album, right?
So let me see if you can run it.
Yeah, I remember when he was on the Russ Parr show. I think ours was ours. No, it was Russ Parr. That was in Dayton.
Yeah,
that
Russ Parr.
Yeah,
I think
Tom
it was that
Banks
time.
was on the old school channel.
Yeah,
but then Russ Parr. I remember when he.
Excuse me.
I remember when he was first on Russ Parr, little 16-year-old Chris Brown. Like I'm like, oh, this dude, all right.
I'm a fan. He's probably the only person I would like see him and be like, be like extremely geeks, because I'm like, celebrities are just people to me. But I don't know, C Breezy is just dope.
Okay. So
What about you?
with Chris, hold on. Let's stay on Chris Brown for a hot second.
Stay on him.
What you think about the controversy with him and the meet and greets and people getting divorces and engagements getting called off because of Chris Brown and these meet and greets? Have you heard of that?
So I kind of heard of it. I don't know the extent of it though. But what I was thinking is like, why would I don't know. So for me, what is it? Is he doing something like Usher? Like a Usher?
Well, yeah,
or just paying for the price of the ticket? Because I don't know the specifics.
I'm going to butcher this story, but I guess one dude, he paid for his girl to go see Chris Brown for the meet and greet. And I guess the picture that was floating around, it kind of went viral.
Okay.
But I guess she was in a compromising position with Chris Brown. Like maybe he was holding her up.
I think I remember.
He had her bent over or something like that.
I think how he was holding her. Like they was kind of like, maybe like she was behind, like pushing up against him type thing. I think that might have been the picture, maybe. But to me, you'd have respect though. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a relationship. Like, he bought you the ticket, but you still, she might have not thought, I don't know, maybe she didn't think it was, but I just don't think that there's certain things that you just really shouldn't do in a relationship.
So do you think he was in the wrong for calling her out like that? Man, he a sucker for that, blah, 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 or...
Chris Brown called the dude a sucker?
No, I'm just saying, just if you look at comments, like, yeah, he insecure, he this, like...
See, I always put myself in it. But it's more like, maybe he shouldn't. Maybe she shouldn't have. I don't know. It was a little... I wouldn't have done it personally. That's like, even though I love Chris Brown, there's like, I'll be on there like, hey, bro, like that, something like that. Especially if I'm in a relationship. But if I'm not in if I'm not
lying on this podcast. If Chris Brown, y'all in the meet and greet, he's like, yo, I'm gonna grab one of them cheeks. Let me grab that right cheek in the picture. You know what I'm saying? And you can hold my hammer. You saying you ain't gonna do it?
Single, yeah. Be free. Okay. But if you are with somebody, come on now. We ain't got time to be calling off engagements off on our Chris Breezy. Like, there ain't no way. So no.
So what if, let's just say you married, right?
Yeah.
And your husband is like, yeah, you get one pass. And I'm just going to assume Chris Brown is that one pass. Would you take that pass?
No.
Okay, that's
marriage is sacred to me though, so that's the reason why I ain't even married yet. So I'm cool because we locked in.
So what about engaged?
No, we locked in. Like engaged, we ain't playing for that. Once you get to the point of you ready to engage somebody, that means that you really locking somebody down. I'm good. We good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Even a girlfriend, boyfriends too, though. I mean, it's for me, it's just respect. Because it's just so much disrespect for me nowadays. I can't speak on nothing besides I need people to learn how to have some respect for each other or for the person or something. It's no point. Then be single. That's where I'm.
That's real. That's real talk.
Yeah, like just be by yourself. If you ain't ready, don't drag somebody. I think it's like marriage and relationships is a plaything so much now. It's like, do anybody take it serious? What's the point?
So you know what? I know I keep piggyback. I'm gonna get back to my first conversation. So with that being said, and it's just I don't know, this random thought popped up in my head.
Yeah.
Like, so what if you're in a relationship? Y'all locked in. Y'all been together. I don't know. We'll just say 7 years. Okay. Y'all locked in.
Of course.
And your significant other was cheating on you. Would you want them to tell you? Or would you want them to be like, you know what, I'm going to take it to the grave?
I would want them to tell me. Okay. I mean, I want them to be honest. You know, I feel like I'd rather you tell me than somebody else tell me. And I think that, like, I've had that happen before. Like, somebody else ended up telling me besides that person telling me. So I just lost our respect. So I think I would want you to tell me.
Gotcha.
Like, we'll figure it out. Like, I don't even like to say figure it out, but I'm just like, I hope I hope I never have to go through that.
Have you ever been through that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, February 15th.
Not even that one, though. It's relationships. Well, younger relationships, because like I said, I don't have a whole lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
What about me? What?
Answer your own question.
What was the question?
The question was, you got it written on your card?
I don't have it written on my card.
You was a jerk. Go ahead.
I just made that up.
Okay, well, to answer the question.
You just made me look like a whole liar. Because I was just like piggybacking off the Chris Brown thing.
I know.
And you're like, it's all written on your card. And I just told them, like, yo, just piggyback.
But it flowed with the conversation. You're so special.
It did. I'm gonna really cut that shit out though. But yeah, to answer that question though,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like if you ain't gonna get caught, like
anything that's done in the dark come to
the light. But do you think all things that happen in the dark? Can you really believe that?
No, not everything. But I'm pretty sure the things that's supposed to be meant to be.
So what about grandma and grandpa been together 78 years and grandpa got 17 kids in, Germany or something like that, and it never came out? You saying that shouldn't?
It'll come out of ancestry. Everybody, mama do that now. So it's like now I feel like it's harder to hide stuff compared to back in the day to hide stuff. Now it's like all the technology. You got an ancestry that's becoming more common. You got a lot of things. So eventually it will. I think it eventually will.
So hypothetically speaking, grandpa 17, whatever. Grandpa was clowning back in the day.
Yeah.
Grandma never knew. Just thought grandpa, like.
Grandma, somebody in the church told grandma.
Okay.
And grandma kept rocking. Because that's how it kind of was back in the day.
Okay.
Ray doing a whole dang thing on the set, and they still in there. That's so old school.
What about the roles reversed?
Same thing.
Damn, I thought I was good, man. Hey, can we start this shit over?
No. This is good.
All right.
You can just do the little.
Grandma clowning, because they say it's easier for women to cheat on men. Grandma clowning. She been getting piped down by the milkman for 20 years. Jesus. But grandpa never found out, never came to the light. So
it all comes out.
It all comes. Okay.
Yeah, all man. Right. Anyway, so you think it just? Nah, I think for both.
You don't think? You don't think it ain't nobody?
Yeah.
To where they deep dark secret never came alive.
I believe that people's deep dark secrets have not come alive.
But when it comes to cheating and all that stuff, it always comes to light.
Not all of them. No, we know.
So
that.
you saying you've never been cheated? Like every time you've been cheated on, it always came to the light.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or I just knew. Like, people can know. I pay attention. So when people start acting moving weird and moving different, I'm on your ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
All right. So to go back to Chris Breezy,
yes.
the concert.
Yep.
My first concert was Janet Jackson.
JJ.
Janet Jackson, I was about, I don't know, 14, 15.
You was there, yeah?
Yeah, it was the
Velvet
Velvet
Rope.
Rope tour. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was about I know I wasn't driving or none of that. I was about 14, 15, something like that.
Okay.
You know how they had a part where Janet be on stage. She do the lap dance.
Mm-hmm.
Little 14-year-old me was like, I got to get on that stage. By any means necessary, I'm getting on the stage. And
Acted a whole donkey.
the tickets we had was some good tickets. Like it was in Columbus at the Blue Jackets Stadium or whatever. I stand up on the seat, take my shirt off, start waving that thing around like a helicopter.
Did you have a beater left on, or you just like
bare
chest?
I was bare chest out there.
Oh, you was out here. Okay.
I was out here waving it around. Security guard came. Hey, he need to sit down. Look at the security guard. Like, dog, I got to get up on this stage. Like my wife Janet is up there, and you know what I'm saying. She's trying to give me a lap dance right now, but she just don't see me.
Oh.
So I'm on there yelling, waving the shirt around. He looked at my parents and was like, "Yo, if he don't sit down, y'all gotta go." My mom gave me that look like, "Yo, sit your tail down." Instantly sat down, put my shirt on, and I had to watch another man get a lap dance from my girl at the time, yo.
So, was you the only one acting like that? Right? Or was there other people?
Oh, I was tunnel vision.
Oh, you don't even know.
I don't know. I just was trying to lock eyes with Janet. Like, yo, I'm right here. I'm right here in row 14. You know what I'm saying? Row 17. You don't see me? Like, I'm standing on the chair. Like,
Okay.
she ain't lock eyes with me, man.
Dang.
I don't even think I had a
She's still out here, so you can get you a Janet Jackson concert. I'm pretty sure she out here still. She got a couple out here.
Okay, you think she gonna come back to Columbus?
I don't know. She might come to Cincinnati. I know usually she go like, I know the one year she came for like the jazz, what you call it? That she came for like jazz festival or something in Cincy.
Okay.
So she might be coming back. We have to look her up.
All right, yeah, look her up.
Get you with some Janet Jackson action.
That's what's up.
You can't see?
Nah, I can see. I can
sure?
see perfectly well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the mic is kind of in the way, but yeah, I can see.
All right. So you want to do some Have You Evers?
Let's do some Have You Evers.
All right. So have you ever prank called someone?
Most definitely. I was the prank call king back in the day.
Me too.
Especially back when I was younger. Like,
the middle school age. My middle school, I was a fool with it.
oh, elementary. We used
Elementary
to get
was
it in.
good.
Then it was like the three-way calling back then,
Oh, my
too.
gosh. We got that three-way.
Used to call a bookstore, call like a Blockbuster or something, and just be asking for ridiculous movies, ridiculous books.
Yes. I love the Ricky Smiley. So you got me hip to the Ricky Smiley prank calling back in the day.
Oh,
And that,
Ricky Smiley and Nephew Tommy.
Nephew Tommy. But that is hilarious. Do you remember anyone that you did specifically?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I did one maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, man.
So I had, my oldest daughter. And I was telling her, like, yeah, back in the day, I used to do a bunch of prank calls,
Mm-hmm.
So my girl at the time, her son, my daughter, we was watching TV. So there was a commercial that came on, and it was like about addiction. So it's like, 1-800-ADDICTION, blah, blah, blah. Hit us up if you, battling addiction. We got operators 24/7.
That's guy.
So I called him up. Dude answered the phone, 1-800-ADDICTION, blah, 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 how may I help you? And I was like, hello? And he was like, yeah, what's going on, man? And I was like, I have an addiction problem. And he was like, okay, tell me about it. Like, you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he was like, okay, tell me what's going on. What's your addiction? And I was like, I'm addicted to wiping my butt and smelling the toilet paper.
You nasty mother.
So my, kids is rolling like, yo, I can't believe this man is doing this.
It's wilding.
So the dude was like, oh, yeah? Okay. He was like, next time you wipe your butt, and you decide to smell that toilet paper, he was like, I want you to eat it. And I just busted out laughing, like, oh man, he
So don't
got
play
me.
with.
He
Don't
got
play
me.
with him.
So he must deal with prank calls all the time. But
Yeah, somebody being silly.
yeah. What about you? What
I don't think
what's
I
one of your
ever.
classic prank calls when you was in middle school?
So we had this thing in middle school that the girls I used to hang with, they had that, I don't know, the voice changer. Do you know what that is?
Oh
The
yeah,
voice
like the
changer
Macaulay
thing?
Culkin,
Yeah.
the Home Alone joint.
Yep. We used to be over there, over her aunt's house, and we would just basically just call people. And then we would always try to get on a radio station too, but we would always try to just call just random numbers. Like the white pages. Literally would go flip it open, whoever finger say stop, then you call them. And then you just literally got the little funny voice and they're like, who is it? Just, I don't remember specific, like, but I remember just going through the white pages, finding it was a game. Let's go and use your little voice changer.
Yo, I always wanted one of them things.
I see. I didn't have one. I was,
joints.
yep. My friends that I hung with, they had it. I was
That's
like,
what's up.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah. I wish I had that back in the day. I used to try to be a voice actor and change my voice up.
Exactly. Use really. Okay. Have you ever gone to the store for one thing and got everything but what you came for?
Yes.
Walmart I used to be bad. Walmart back in the day, before the 11 o'clock shutdown, back in the day before I had kids. So I'd be like 11 years ago.
24 hours.
24 hours. You go in there, I'm just going to get two things, leaving with $100. I'm like, yo.
$100 and they didn't even go get what you was looking
Nothing
for.
at all.
I need some hamburger meat because I'm about to make some spaghetti. You got the sauce, you got the breadsticks, spaghetti
All of that.
strings. Next thing you know, you got some deodorant.
Deodorant, your headphones, and everything. I'm like, what am I doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was pretty bad back in the day.
I forgot the hamburger.
Forgot the hamburger.
Come on, man.
Where the bread at, baby? Have you ever ordered takeout because you didn't feel like doing the dishes?
No.
So yeah, not because I did the dishes.
crazy.
Well, I guess so. When my kids go, what they did, I ordered takeout because I'm like, you know what?
Just because you don't like doing the dishes?
It's not. I don't care about doing the dishes. It's just I don't even want to mess them up. So let's go ahead. Let me throw this in the trash can. Call it a day. So when my kids, especially when they home, my son was like, "You at BW3s the other day?" I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't home."
I never did that one.
Really?
With the dishes. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, maybe because you just didn't feel like cleaning. You know what I'm saying? You order takeout, or you just don't feel like it. Okay. Have you unknowingly ate someone else's food out of the work refrigerator?
Never.
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 I have.
That sounds like on purpose. How did you do it? Unless y'all got the same lunch bag, like everybody got the same work lunch bag, and you like, oh, I thought this, and you just banging somebody's sandwich.
Nah, I don't even know if it was a sandwich, just probably like some cookies or some kind of like snacks or something. But it was just sitting in there, and I'm like, bro, you're not gonna eat this. I'm gonna slide it out of there.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't like a thing that I did all the time, because some people do it and just like, yo, you just eating people lunch. Because I've had my lunch eaten quite a few times. Like, bro, this is not your lunch. So I had to start putting my name on it, like I'm too, like, yo. So
I had a job where it was actually Tenneco, where people were spitting in their two liters.
That's nasty. You're okay.
Yeah, they were spitting in the 2 liters, yo.
That's nasty. Don't do that. Don't do the spit. Like that right there, just making my life.
Spitting in their own 2 liters?
I
can
get
dig
it.
it though.
I can get it, but that's so nasty. I just hate all of that. I don't want to see that bubbles floating at the top of the pipe and all that.
I seen one on TikTok where somebody put a condom in a sandwich.
What?
Yeah, it was probably fake.
Oh, I hope that was a prank, because that ain't cute.
Nah, I guess this person kept eating
Eating their food.
eating their food.
Okay.
So they put a condom in the sandwich,
Well, I would do it too.
and the dude bit into it, and then he was like, and yeah, it was probably fake.
Yeah, probably, but somebody out there doing that nasty mess. You got any more? I mean, do you have any? Have you ever?
Yeah,
Do you have any more?
I got a have you ever. What
Okay.
you do. Have you ever dined and dashed?
No,
Never.
never
Thought about it.
thought about it. But I won't say thought about it. I have thought about it, but it ain't in my DNA.
Yeah, man. In high school, I done dined and dashed a time or two.
Was it like something like pizza?
Nah, it was we sat, ate, then we got up out of there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we drove, like, we didn't do it like locally.
Oh, that makes it better.
Like, it was like after basketball games.
Uh-huh.
We'll drive to like Middletown or something like that. Like we'll drive a little ways away, eat our food. One by one, we all go to the car, and then we be up out of there.
I would want to be the last one. I
Yeah,
think
the
I want to
last
be the
one,
middle.
that's the one where you got to really be like,
The middle would be my preference.
make sure the waitress is like, in the back so we can get up out of here.
No, for sure. Yeah, but I would never done that.
Okay. What about did a pump and go?
Never done a pump and go.
Is?
No, when you pump your gas and you pull off. No.
Yeah.
No. So what I just usually did is just back in the day, you just put your card in and you could have 1 cent on that mug and they'll still keep going.
Yeah.
So I would do that and just pay myself or pay tomorrow or if I got paid. So I usually would be strategic about it, but not the pump and go though. More just like using my card, not the pump and go. Yeah. I ain't never do no pump and go. I've seen people do pump and goes and talk about it. But
have you ever been in a car when somebody did a pump and go?
No, so yes, I have. They tried to, and I was like, "You got to get me out of here because I'm about to pay for it." And it was only like $10 back in the day, so it was like $10, maybe $5, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, we not going to jail for $10 a gas."
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop on out.
Cause that's like they'll jam you all the way up now. Like,
and just because I'm in a car, I'm like, I don't know, I was a good kid. I'm like, yo, we got some. I got some dollars. We gonna be good.
like you can't even get it off now. Like
you
it's
can't.
all prepaid now. So
they ain't doing it. They are. Yeah, it ain't exactly how it was back in the day. Literally, you can have 1 cent. They kind of pre-authorized sometimes, but
oh yeah, they'll charge you $100.
Yeah,
and then you put your 20 in, and then the next day they'll put the 100 back in there, something like that.
Especially if you do the prepaid, like if you do sometimes like Cash App and stuff like that. If you do pay at the pump, you gotta have a certain amount in there. But yeah, but no pump and go.
I've done a pump and go.
Okay.
Back around the same time when I dined and dashed.
Of course.
I got caught doing it one time though.
How did that go?
You know what, man? Yeah, I wish I could apologize to this person because you know how you be believing your own lie and then you be getting all mad and then you forget that you lying and you all. So, particular gas station we would go to, park on the edge, the pump that's on the end.
Yeah.
Leave the car running. My dude pumping the gas. The clerk came out, wrote down my license plate. So my dude, being smart as he was, he just pumped $1 in there, and he came back and was like, "Hey Nate, they just wrote your license plate down. They own to us." And I was like, "Yeah." And the crazy thing is, I had money to put gas in the car.
Yeah.
So it was just like, why are we doing this? Just being some goofy teenagers. So I was like, "Man, you got any like change in your pocket?" And he just like, "Yeah." So I got all the change, from my change spot. I used to keep my change in the ashtray. So I'm getting like mad pennies, nickels, like dimes, like. So I get $1. I go inside, and I just put the change on the counter. And the dude was like, "Yeah, we know you and your friends been doing all those fucking pump and goes." And I'm like, "What you talking about, man?" And he was like, "Yeah, we already know. We know you." And then another car, he's like giving descriptions of the other car. And I was like, "Man, I don't know what you talking about." He was like, "Well, why'd you put only $1 in?" And I was like, "That's all I got." And gas is like back in them days, $1.89, something like that. He's like, "You didn't even get a whole gallon." I'm like, "Man, this is all I needed. This is all I got." So then, me and him going back and forth. I finally leave. I pull off. And I felt bad just, in front of the people. And I'm up there like, man, I really believe this is a lie that I came in here to put $1. Let me get one on pump 7. Like, come on, man. Like, you tripping. But I have done a pump and go.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't do too many more.
Nah, that was my last pump and go.
Like, so at least you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I did. I got it off a couple times.
What else you got?
Let me see. Have you ever been in a spelling bee?
Yes. I have been in a spelling bee, but I didn't win. But I have been in one. Elementary, we did spelling bees. So
Same.
yeah. Nobody didn't win though.
What place you get? You remember what place?
I don't think I placed.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
I love to spell, but yeah, I don't know about. I didn't place.
same here. I think I got like third place.
Okay.
So on this spelling bee, I remember getting booed.
Oh, don't get booed. Why we get booed?
Man, this dude was beefing. We had a little beef going on. And I'm up there spelling my words. And after I get one right, you just hear boo, boo. I mean, they let him get it off a couple times.
It's like sportsmanship?
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, oh, man, he booing me. I already know what he was booing me for. But they end up taking him out the auditorium. I think he got like detention or something like that. But yeah, my first little spelling bee, man, I'm getting booed by somebody. I don't even
By
remember
the person that was a part of the spelling bee, right?
Nah, they was in the crowd. Like me and this dude was, man, that's probably over a girl or something like that. And yeah, he was in the crowd booing me.
Oh, they sucked.
Yeah, this was like in 5th grade.
That's
5th or 6th
gangster.
grade,
He was bold enough to say that because usually it's kind of quiet in spelling bees.
It is.
And it's like, boo.
Like I'm going, after I spell my word, like that's correct. I'm walking to my seat. You just hear this one person booing me. I'm just like.
Childish.
Like, dang, Cornelius, man. I'm going to say his name. Cornelius, come on, dog. Like, she like me, man. Like, I forget who was beefing over, man. It was probably a girl, though. But
Oh, you and Cornelius.
I think I got it. Have you ever been suspended from school?
No.
Ever got close to getting suspended?
No.
No, okay, me neither.
Yeah.
I ain't never been suspended.
Pretty good kid.
What about detention?
I had it a couple times.
For
Because from laughing. Because people, man, I went to school with some fucking funny people. And so literally they would say something in class and I would keep rolling because it's fun. Because they keep going on, bro, I'm crying. And so like, hey, be quiet. And I'm like,
messed up.
Be quiet. But I can't because they keep going. And I'm just like, yo, they was mad funny. Like my freshman year in high school, yeah.
So did they get a detention too?
Well, they don't care about no dang detention. They there every day. They didn't care about no detention. The teachers typically, after a while, just did. But
Have you ever got a Saturday school?
no Saturday school. I'm allergic to that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm going to tighten up. I did laugh, but when they was like, you want to do a Saturday school? No, I don't. I'm going to go ahead and frown because I'm not about to do that. I ain't never been, no. I had detention, like I said, maybe twice my whole high school year. Maybe. And that's because I was just laughing. Or if a teacher said something, I'm like, yo, you wildin', son.
Yeah, them Saturday schools is trash. I think I'll probably get one a year.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but just think people used to, like you said,
being
man,
there
they
all
living
the
in there.
time.
You got 6 Saturday schools, so they clowning. Like I don't even know why I would get them, man. Just
It's
on
silly
one day,
stuff.
I'm just acting goofy or just being.
That's it.
But I remember once that, like, my mind used to be salty, like, because I didn't live close to the school.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, you got to find your own way. Like, I remember one of them, I rode my bike to Saturday school.
Dang.
Like I said, it wasn't close.
Oh, wow.
So I was just like, yeah, these Saturday schools is done.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably like my sophomore year or something like that.
Yeah, so you tightened up after that?
Had to tighten up.
Man, that's gangster. Not no Saturday school.
But let me see. I got one more. What about, okay, I got one more. One more. Have you ever been on a blind date?
No.
Never been on a blind date?
No.
Okay.
I've always seen the person. Like I said, the one time I had probably talked to the person, but I hadn't seen his face, and it kind of shocked me because his voice was like delicious, and then his face was like, ah!
Okay.
But I still dated him, right? So, hey.
So, voice was delicious, but he was.
It grew on me though, because
challenged.
he had a great personality. So I was just like, well, that's not what I thought he would look like, but. But he was still dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I had originally spoken to him on the phone, so just like knowing how he was and like feeling from him through the phone. So he was still cool. So I'm like, okay, I gotta look past that, which I was able to. He wasn't horrible, but my friends would be like, "Girl, that's what you got." I'm like, "Dang, is he that bad?" But yeah.
You still friends with him to this day? Like,
No, I haven't actually
Facebook?
talked to him in years or Facebook or anything. No.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's back in the day. Literally like teens, early 20s. So yeah.
I've been on one myself. I was young blood, maybe freshman year or something like that.
How you go on a date, a freshman year blind date?
So, all right, so I'm gonna ask you, is this considered a blind date?
Okay.
So, this
Yeah.
chick, she was talking to my dude. It's from a different school.
Okay.
So then she was telling my dude, like, yo, I got a homegirl. You got a homeboy? Like, and he's like, yeah, my boy Nate. Like, she's like, all right. So they he gave me her number,
Okay.
the girl or whatever. They was trying to hook me up with or whatever. So we ain't never see each other. So there was no Facebook, none of that back in the day.
Right.
You gotta mail a picture or something. So anyways.
You talked on the phone though?
Yeah, we talked on the phone. We talked on the phone every day. Like, yeah, what's up? Like your, voice, you just trying to judge off a voice.
Okay, right. Like, oh, what they look like.
Right. Yeah, what you look like, describing and stuff. And it's
put it
just
together.
like, oh, she sound like she look bad, like especially the way she described. And of course her friend, like, yeah, she cute, blah, blah, blah. We look like sisters type. So anyways, I used to live right down the street. Well, not right down the street, but I used to live by the Dayton Mall.
Okay.
So it's like I can ride my bike to the Dayton Mall or walk.
Uh-huh.
So we decided to meet up one Saturday. So she had her mom take her to the mall. I ride my bike to the mall. So then, let's meet up by, Foot Locker, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
I walk up and she was like, hey, are you Thomas? And I'm just like, yeah. She's like, hey, I'm Rebecca. And I was just like, nah, this ain't no way. This ain't gonna work. So we walk and I was like, yeah, man, let's go in Foot Locker right quick. So her and her mom, like I met her mom too. So her and her mom going Foot Locker, and then I just made a U-turn.
You foot locked her, all right. Foot locked her.
Yo, tell me why I just turned around and I just headed for the nearest exit. And I just heard her, Thomas, where you going?
Oh, no.
I did not turn around. I went out the door, hopped on my little bike, and I was out.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to the crib. I told mom, like, yo, some girl named Rebecca called.
I
Don't
ain't
even
here.
tell her I ain't here. You can tell her to stop calling me. Like, yeah.
No,
man.
for real. The voice fish, that's what I call it. We was talking about that. The voice fish. Like,
It's crazy with like some of the shenanigans I used to do back in the day. I really feel bad afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
man, I shouldn't have did that, man.
yeah. Shit for
I could have
conscience.
just went in Foot Locker, went into Claire's. Yo, let's go get some Auntie Anne's pretzels or whatever. Then get up out of there,
Yeah.
man. I did the whole
Like,
when
I don't
say,
even want to be seen with sis.
for real.
No, for real.
Mom either. I'm just like, yo, yeah, let's go hit Foot Locker, man. I want to check out some J's right quick. They walk in, I just sprinted to the exit.
He said, skirt. That is hilarious that you did it.
Nah, that ain't cool, man.
It's funny, though, like to think about when we're younger and the stuff that we did. And it's like, yo.
But she knew you know what I'm saying, the description or whatever. I'm just like, come on, man.
Did she know? Well, maybe that's what she thought. It's just y'all thoughts weren't.
I don't know, man. That's not cool. I wish I could look her up and but nah. But you know what? Some of that, that'd be the glow ups though. Like,
for
she
sure.
probably, I'm saying, glowed all the way
Oh, for
up,
sure.
man.
Because you do be like an ugly duckling for real. Them middle school ages be like, yo.
Yeah. Hopefully she don't tune in. Like, oh, I remember that dude. I remember
Oh
that
my
day.
gosh.
Yeah.
Like, get him.
I shouldn't even say her real name on here.
Beep.
But yeah. So I got a question.
What's your question?
I was talking to my coworker actually last night or whatever. I was talking about books or whatever. So I was suggesting a book that he read, that he had already read. Like, he said something to me and it just reminded me of this book that I read every year. Unfortunately, I haven't read it this year. I need to read it this year. But every year I read this book. What's a book that you read that has had an impression on you? Like a lasting impression.
Lasting. It's funny. So I got short-term memory, I feel like. But the last book that I read was, or audiobook was Whoopi Goldberg's My Mother, My Brother, and Me. And that was recently just came out. I think sometime this year. But I really love that book because I read a couple books this year, and that one is really dope because she's talking about her experience and how her mother. I don't know. I love to learn things about parenting and like being a better parent. And I feel like for me that talked about like how Whoopi's mom let her just kind of be her. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a different day and age, but we still got to allow our children to be like them, find their way, find what they like. Excuse me. So for me, Whoopi Goldberg's book, My Mother, My Brother, and Me, and it's just like, I don't know. I love how her mother. I love how their relationship was or is or was. I don't know. I really value like this day and age is like valuing my time with my kids and just people that I'm like around. You know what I'm saying? So that just made me feel like, I don't know, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because Whoopi's brother and mother are passed, but she was just like, when they left, it was just like, it was nobody because it was always them. I don't know. So I just think about that now, like making sure that I have those, I don't know, teaching myself and teaching my kids and teaching people just to be appreciative and, I don't know, and create memories because I love that. It's the simple things in life for me, though. It's simple things. So, yeah. Whoopi Goldberg's My Mother, My Brother, and Me.
Gotcha. You ever seen Whoopi's mom?
I have. Her twin.
Man, look just alike. I had no idea.
They are twins.
I guess ironic that you said Whoopi Goldberg because, man, a couple of days ago on Facebook, it was like celebrities that look like their parents.
Yep.
And they had Whoopi Goldberg, and I'm looking like, which one is Whoopi?
Yep.
Like, they look identical.
They do. And I've seen them a while ago. I remember like Jet, I think it was like the Jet magazine or whatever. I seen her and her mom in there like back in the day. The Jet magazine.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. The book I got is The Four Agreements.
Yes.
You ever heard of that book?
I have.
You ever read it?
I don't know if I read it, but I know Miguel somebody.
Yeah.
Because he has quite a few little books out.
Yep.
So yeah, I've read one of his books. I don't think that one though.
Okay, yeah, he got like the 5 agreements. I think he got one called the 6 agreements too. Like I think that's a newer one. But yeah, that book every year I'll go down and read it.
And when you gonna read it then?
Probably in December. You know what I'm saying? Before
So
the year ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read it again.
All right. You should do that.
But that's a dope book. Anybody that wants to read a really dope book, The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements.
You an audiobook listener? You ever listen to an audiobook?
Yeah, so that's how I listen to the Whoopi Goldberg one through audiobook. So I just be too busy being a mom, working and all that stuff. So audiobook is convenient. At first I thought it was kind of, I don't know, I thought my ADHD wasn't going to allow me to listen to it. But no, I listen to audiobooks. They cool.
It's like listening to a long. You know what? Actually, we talked about this before. I was supposed to listen to an audiobook.
Yeah.
The Power of,
is
it the Power of Now, right?
Yep.
Is that the name of it?
No, that was it not the Power Now. It was the one, it's not the Power Now. But I know, we did talk about
What's
it.
the Power of Now? Is that Joyce Meyer or Joyce?
No, that's not Joyce Meyer. I can't remember the name. But that's the book, because that's the book I've read before. And we just talked about it before on the podcast too, The Power Now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's a book, but that's not the one that you were supposed to read.
Don't read at work.
You're a Badass.
You Are a Badass.
Yeah.
That's the book.
See, my short-term memory helps.
Yeah, I've had that in my cart for the longest too. Like I don't like reading multiple books at once.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
my ADHD brain, but once I start one book, I have to read that whole book
thing
before I go to the next book.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, I don't know about you, like when I read books, if let's just say I'm reading a book or I'm dozing off on it, I'm like, I read this whole chapter, but it's like, I don't
You're comprehending of it.
Yeah, I don't remember half of it because I was just trying to read it to get through this chapter, but I'm like falling asleep or I'm reading the words, but I'm really not soaking this in.
Yeah.
So I'll reread the whole chapter, or, sometimes you don't even be in the mood, so I'll just put the book down. And it might be a month later that I'll pick it up. And
3 months.
Oh, snaps.
Oh, yeah.
But I won't start another book,
You
though.
won't start.
Like, I don't know why.
I mean, that's good.
It's just,
that's a good thing. But I'll just be like, if it gets boring to the point where I'm just like, I'm not about to keep reading this. I'm going to the next one. And so I will go back and read it periodically, but I can't. If it's boring and it's just like, I know they said it's a good read, but it ain't a good read for me. Yeah. So
I'm a weirdo. I would just read the book. I'm like, I already started it. I gotta finish it. Like,
yeah. I'll still finish it, but yeah, I wouldn't be like, that's my main focus.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So have you ever have any high school hustles, like in your 20s or high school, maybe even elementary, middle school, like hustles, any hustles that you had?
Yeah, I had a little hustle in middle school.
In middle school?
Yeah.
What you do in middle school?
So there was this drive-through by where I lived. So me and my dude, they wasn't Carters. So we like 13, 7th, 8th grade. 13, 12, 13.
Yeah.
We'll go to this drive-through and we'll buy a pack of Black and Milds. And then I would take that pack of Black and Milds, we get a couple packs, and then I would sell them at school.
For
$1.
hot dollar?
Hot dollar.
And they was only what? The pack back then?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Like
it was
$1.
Dumb cheap.
Nah, maybe
89
2.
cents.
Yeah.
It was something crazy cheap. One black could get you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you, and it was what, five in a pack?
5?
4 or 5. Yeah, 5 in a pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get in there like somewhere, making all the profit.
Yeah, I'm taking nickels, dimes, it, and hey, as long as
It
you
was
give me
people from
that
the
dollar.
school? You was selling to people at the school?
Yeah, the kids at school.
Jesus.
Yeah. Nah, but I'll take orders too, like, yo.
Not the
all
taking
right,
of the
bring me
orders.
$5. Yeah, I got you 5.
Oh my gosh. No, so
What?
okay, well I guess that was your high school hustle.
That was middle school.
Middle school. But that was dope though. Middle school, I don't think I had no hustles, I don't think. I think we did had a paper route in middle school. And I think that was all.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with my mom because they had their own cleaning business, so I worked with them. So I didn't really, middle school, not too much.
No, okay. Yeah.
But high school, I definitely had some hustles. Did you have some hustles in high school? I can go first though, cause my hustles is.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. I had.
You ain't gotta go into
something,
detail.
something.
You ain't gotta go detail.
Now you go first.
All right. So for me, I braided hair in high school. So I would have that was my thing. So I don't even know what grade that started in, but a couple years I braided hair in high school. I sold contacts in high school, and I think that was like 10th or 11th grade. But so my parents contacts. So my parents had, and it's color. No color, just plain color contacts. Okay. My parents had a cleaning business back in the day, and they were throwing away all their samples, and they were all colored. And I already had color contacts because I wore contacts, so I wore prescription color contacts. And so I seen this box, and I'm like, yo, one of our best friends in high school, I'm like, yo, got some contacts. So we sold contacts for $10 a piece in high school. So
everybody walking around with hazel eyes,
green,
like,
blue, yeah. So yeah, we think that was definitely the hustle. So definitely braiding hair, and I worked at McDonald's. So in high school.
Okay.
So yeah. What about you?
I worked at McDonald's too.
Okay.
In high school, 15. Working at McDonald's.
Me too.
But sorry, Mom. But yeah, man, me and my dude. So there was this dude, this older dude we knew. He's in his, I don't know, early 20s. He was from New York. Mm-hmm. He would drive to New York and get some weed. Mm-hmm. So, you put your order in, he'd come back, you go get some pounds of weed. But me and my dude would go half on the QP. Mm-hmm. And dude would come, he'd go down to New York, get the weed, bring it back. Me and my dude would break it down and just think back in my day, our day, mm-hmm. Nickels, dimes, twomps. So, nickel, $5, dime, $10, a twomp, 20. So, I would have cats. They'd be tapping on my window. I lived in an apartment building. So I was like, yo, just tap with your nails. Because I don't need my mom. Like, who keeps knocking on your window?
What's that noise?
So they'd tap on my window, slide the window up. Yo, man, let me get a twomp. Let me get a dime. Let me get.
Wildin'.
So I'm like, all right. And then, go outside, give them the twomp, give them whatever they want. And then. Yeah.
You just walk out the front door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't throw it out the window?
Nah, I didn't. I don't know why the screen wouldn't come up. Like my thought was to rip a hole in the corner, but I'm just like, man, I don't know. My mama see the hole walking past. I lived on the first floor.
Okay.
Like, what's that hole in the screen window? You about to mess my deposit up? But yeah, I would go outside.
Okay.
Go outside, do what I do. I remember one time my sister sister, she ain't telling me, but she just like, yo, what is up with you? Like, what is she? And I'm just like, man. Then one time she she seen me like bagging it up or
Oh
whatever.
gosh.
And I'm like, she's like, what is that? I was like, oh man, I was like, it's weed. Like they don't smoke no weed. Like she was like, all right. And she smelled it like, oh, this thing stink. But I remember the dude that used to get the pounds or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we probably got jerked though. He probably jerking, but on his way back, he said the police pulled him over and he had to get rid of the weed. So
Your neighborhood drug dealing days was over.
yeah, I mean it was short lived anyway. Cause man,
Exactly.
it stink, man. At school, like the school I went to,
You got them dogs.
yeah, they would have random like dogs come in.
Yeah.
And, like, yep, we doing checks. I mean, they at your car, like cats getting popped for paraphernalia, or they had school I went to, they smoking bongs and stuff. So they little bowls in the truck, and yeah, the dogs are finding. So it used to be hard at school because it'd be like,
Dang, is it dog day?
this could be the day where they had the dogs come in. And then at one point they had a cop used to,
Then
he used to be just roaming the halls.
yeah, I know we did too.
This ain't the school I went to. Wasn't that type of party though.
You think? But no, the school you went to is the kind that usually is the ones that's doing the worst. They just cover it up. That's exactly what goes down behind the suburban doors. Okay.
You right. Because I mean, it'd be a couple times a semester, like, hey, everybody huddle up in the auditorium. It's a bomb threat.
Yeah.
And we should be sitting in the auditorium like, yo, it's a bomb threat. Why are we still inside? Like, what if they put the bomb in the auditorium? Like, it was so stupid. The auditorium, the gym, like it was stupid, yo.
Yeah.
But
a bomb in the school.
But there'd be kids where they be like, hey, y'all, I'm calling in a bomb threat tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Just
because.
Just because, or some people like, yo, we got this big test tomorrow. I ain't ready. So I got my brother calling in a bomb threat. Yo. My brother graduated 2 years ago. And
see, I ain't got no time.
They hit a payphone up because there's payphones back.
Yeah, when they're like, what?
And then, the cops like, everybody, and then they bring the dogs in. That's probably why we had dogs in there.
Because y'all be wilding.
Y'all.
Don't let the suburban, I'm sorry, don't let the suburban fool you. Because they'll be the ones. They just turn. They got more money to keep the police away, too, so.
That is true. Hey, thinking about that, I don't know what made this pop in my head. Senior prank.
Uh-huh.
What was the craziest senior prank you witnessed going, to your school?
Oh, I got a good one.
For real? I wonder if it's worse than my suburban school, because they clowned on this one.
I already know. It probably tops, because the suburban schools... Listen.
You think mine's top?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So we had a teacher, Mr. Byram, who was just a straight asshole. He taught geometry. Nobody freaking passed his freaking class because he just taught stupid. I'm sorry. But anyways, Mr. Byram was a jerk. Everybody did not like him. Mm-hmm. And so senior prank was they had made brownies with laxatives.
I gave it to the teachers?
And gave it just to Mr. Byram. And Mr. Byram thought they was all like, because he's such a jerk, somebody's actually like, oh my God, we love you. And some of his favorite students are like, yeah, Mr. Byram's happy. Get them, give him, eat this. And we're so happy to be your teacher, da-da-da-da-da. And they may have pretended like they were eating the brownies, or maybe they had a section that was whatever. But they gave him the thing, and probably like 40 minutes later, he didn't miss a day. He had to leave, I think like the halfway through the day, because his stomach was just bubbling, and they's like, everybody laughing. So they recording. I don't know if there was like a recording with the little recorders. Then the man flew out the door running.
Did he know that what happened?
I don't know if he knows, but I know that's what happened was, and I'm like, dang. He never missed school. He was just like an asshole that came to school every day, and that day.
Y'all lucky he ain't pressed charges or none of that. I think that's something where you can,
No, they could, but back in the day, something, it's a prank. And how you not know on senior prank day? Like, bro, I ain't eating nothing. Nobody bringing nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't care. My favorite student come up, hey, miss. No.
Yeah. We talk about this, wasn't the last spot where... I don't really be eating, luncheons or whatever.
Eating everybody's food and stuff.
Yeah.
Got cat on the counter cooking with you and shit. Like, nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
For real.
Ooh.
Because I watch the people. I'm in property management, so I watch people and be like, oh, I'm going to cook this, and knowing damn well they got roaches or something. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
don't bring that down
They
here.
crawling all inside
Like,
the
what you
pot.
like to eat? Nothing. Water. That's all I like.
Bottled water.
Bottled water.
Yeah.
Like,
I
no.
eat bottled water.
But yeah.
Craziest senior prank.
What you done did?
Well, not
You, but
nah,
your people.
I think it was like the year before I graduated, because the seniors, they skipping school the last day.
Yeah.
Was it the last day of school or the last week? I think
For
the seniors got out.
Yeah.
But I remember going to school, and I guess they got a car from a junkyard.
Oh my gosh.
And they wedged it in the front door.
The car?
The car, yo.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like on some, it's just like, how in the heck did y'all do this, yo? Like it was, like suburban, they go all out.
I swear they just be, I don't know, maybe they just be thinking different. Maybe parents got more money for them to be experiment. But no, they definitely got, it's a different vibe in the suburban. They do different stuff. Like the one I think they took animals. I think I've heard about. It was a suburban school. They had all the animals, and they put like all the animals like from their livestock from their home all in the school.
Oh,
and they had like hay all over the place.
Man, yeah.
And then the one, it was something they did to the roof, but no, they did some crazy ones. I think for also my school, I think it was the class ahead of me. They had this food fight. And it was like it was gangster though. So we had never in my history of being in school have I ever in high school we never had dang on chili dogs, never. So my friends gonna say, so I was a geek though, so I'm like, I don't do bad stuff, so y'all could play whatever, I'm good. So anyways, the day before they was like, Shay, don't wear no new stuff, don't wear your new stuff, don't wear white, whatever. And I'm like, okay, and I'm like, why not? So we go to school the next day. They have chili dogs for lunch. The chili dogs are piled thick. And I'm just like, we ain't never had chili dogs. How did y'all get this to work? So everybody comes in. I'm walking out. So I'm like, yo, I seen chili dogs. I'm about to go
the lunch
ahead.
lady was in on it too? Like,
yes, because our lunch ladies is cool. Like we've known our lunch ladies. Like our school's so small. Like
right.
We've had the same lunch lady since elementary.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I see the chili piled up on every plate, and they just slopping that mug. I'm like, yo, and I know they're having a food fight.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, bro, I said I'm going. I went to my math class. I didn't even have math. I went to his class to volunteer. All you hear is cat, they're running down the hallway. So mind you, we only had 4 hallways. Our school was a big rectangle, so we had 4 hallways, and there all you see is windows. Chili cheese on the windows, and it's just sliding down, and kids are just running and screaming, and I'm like,
that janitorial staff was probably
what?
salty. Like,
no, they already knew what it was.
I quit.
They did it. We have never had chili dogs at our school, and that day we had all the chili, and I'm like, oh, y'all picked this up from the back and ate in forever, but that happened, and like it was unfortunate. Some people didn't even get to graduate
because of that.
They did not get to walk. They got to graduate, but they didn't get to walk.
Yeah,
but people, that's a big thing, though, especially for families after all those years. They want, So, unfortunately, we did have some people that wasn't able to graduate or walk, but it was cool, I guess.
That's what's up. Yeah.
But, yeah. So, you got a quote?
A quote of the week. I do got a quote of the week.
Okay, let's get it.
I do got a quote of the week. A person settles where they find peace, not beauty, not money, not status, but peace.
Rewind.
One more again. A person settles where they find peace, not beauty, not money, not status, but peace.
Peace is everything.
Peace in everything.
It's everything.
I'm trying to go to work for 17 hours. And,
your piece jacked up for 17 hours?
I'm on my way home, and I'm stuck in a traffic jam, and somebody cut me off, and, then I come home, and then my piece is, and I got to deal with that at the crib. And that's on both ends, not just men.
Exactly.
But because us men, we some goofballs, too. It goes on both ends. But, I ain't trying to come home And yeah, my
jacked
peace is
up days.
disrupted. Yeah, man. Just give me peace.
Exactly.
Like, but yeah, like this quote says, you know, you don't find peace and beauty. You know
No.
what I mean? Looks fade, right?
Exactly. So
You
true.
don't find peace in money.
No, because that eventually you might have it, and the next day you might
It
not.
might be gone. And what's Biggie say? More money, more problems. That might cause more disruption
exactly,
in your peace.
less
You know?
peace.
Not status. Like, I ain't got an example for that one.
But a status
For
is mean like, I don't know, like 1 minute you here, you know what I'm saying, and the next minute you not. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't. Yeah, you might have the status right now, but 10 years from now, or five days from now, it's a difference.
All the way
exactly.
off. Yeah. But peace.
You gotta have peace.
What's your biggest red flag in relationships? Like if you was to start a relationship. Well, not your biggest, one of your biggest red flags.
Man, somebody's trying to be something other than they're not.
Okay.
So like, you know how you get to talking to somebody, you know, probably first few times, and then it's just like, I don't know, like you cool, and then you get to talking more and more, and just be like, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up because what you speaking, and then like, okay, are you the actions and the mouth ain't adding up. So I think that for me, that's an instant turn off, and I just be like, I'm good. I don't even.
Yeah.
So that's probably why we don't get past.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Not red flags, but turn offs.
Yeah, it's like a turn off. Like,
which could be leading to a red flag.
Yeah. So to me, it's like if you lying right now because it ain't adding up right now, I don't even want to take that chance and like you lying already. Like, I don't know, make it make sense. Don't be lying. Like if you say, for example, like the Facebook dads or the Facebook people who like Facebook this, I'm this on this, and then in real life you are shitty. Yeah. Don't come to me real raw and authentic.
They buy them a pair of Jordans and it's just like, Facebook, Polo, Facebook, and
then you slow in the brain, like, bro, I'm gonna give a hell about your Jordans. Like, what you got behind them Jordans? What's other than that?
Right.
So that's I don't like that. Don't give me false. That's my like. What about you?
Man, one of the biggest turnoffs for me is insecurity.
Ooh, that's one. That's my
/ jealousy.
That should have been my first one.
Oh man, like that's the quickest way to get me to be like, oh, I'm straight.
That's so true. I might change my answer. That's number one. I mean,
like once you see that, it'd be like, yo,
it's the major, like for me, major red flag, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm with you.
I can go on all day on that. We're just like, what is going on?
Yeah,
you know? Like.
You
that insecure, we don't need to be.
No, you need to go get yourself healed first.
Like, we don't, like that's.
And let me know if you get healed, and let me see if that's a little better. But no, the insecurity and the jealousy, man, that can ruin us so much. Yeah, like people going looking for something that ain't even there, and then you driving yourself crazy.
Yeah,
like come on, like and then you crazy, and then I'm gonna tell you to calm down because no, I'm really not doing anything. I'm really not. And then it's like, well, yes, you are. And it's like, you know what? Make it up a whole story by yourself.
I gotta walk on thin ice every time we're around each
other.
Like
I don't want to do that. We should never have to walk on thin ice. And when we feel like we doing that, and even in relationship, whatever, nah, that's the no go.
I'm at Chipotle, you know, yo, let me get some guacamole, and why should give you that much guacamole?
Right.
Like, what's up with that? And it's just like, what are you talking about, lady?
It
Terrible
truly
example,
is.
But still, like, yeah.
It's truly a red flag, though. It's definitely a turn off. Like, for real, and I think we should notice those things. If we see that, I think before in relationships, I've like, oh, let's roll, oh, never mind, it's okay. No, if you see that, let this shit go.
Just straight up.
Let this shit go. It ain't even worth the headache. I mean, especially if you're in your late 30s, 40s. I think it's the time for you to grow up. So
yeah, people, especially somebody give you a compliment or you getting jealous. Just like, man, like me, it's just like I know, my girl or you know what I'm saying, like they gonna be beautiful or whatever. So people gonna look, people gonna get compliments, people. But man, if that's tearing you up because somebody give me a compliment or like. Somebody shoot at me and it's like, yeah, I'm cool. Like,
yeah,
it really, I don't know, that jealousy and insecurity is just, it burns me up if I don't catch that in time.
It definitely.
I think I catch that. Okay.
I be telling God, like, God, tell me, so I don't know. I'm gonna waste my time because it do. That's just the whole thing. Like the jealousy, and that's the part where we need to heal. You know what I'm saying? Go back to healing because that's the part of it. Like you need to go heal, go get yourself together. Because especially if somebody telling you that too, like, yo, chill out. Like you think you wilding right now.
Yeah.
Like so for me, I was like, yeah, that's definitely a turn off, and I don't even have feeling bad because I'm like, I'm saving myself the headache. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
sometimes we put ourselves in those situations.
We do.
But yeah.
But yeah, it's been a real raw and authentic podcast.
You already know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all need y'all to go out there and like, follow, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all know what to do. Until next time, on a real, raw and authentic podcast.
What episode we on? Like 17,
Like
15,
something like that.
13?
You know, 17 or something, you know.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right then.
Until the next time, keep it real,
We out.
raw, and authentic.